Welcome to episode 12. If you can't tell, this setup is completely different because I am actually I'm at my parents' house. I had to get a whole new setup. As you can see, I didn't trade yesterday because all I had was my laptop. So while I was here, I figured just pick up a few monitors and some other stuff so I can have basically the same setup as I do in Texas. As you can tell right now by our P&L, we had a bad day today, and I will be explaining to you why in this video, and it's not going to be anything new to you guys. So let's just get right into it. So 940, I have a long. 955, I have two shorts after that. Price held or bounced off of a demand zone which was around 513 to 510 overnight. We wanted to see a consolidation area which was 27 to 34 get broken by buyers to play long, targeting the supply zones above, which were at 548 and 558. And then on the bearish case, we wanted to see the same price area get tested at 27 to 34, and we wanted to see buyers fail to play short, targeting the demand zone at 513 and around the 510 area. And then further down, we wanted to target 5490, which was the 2.6 level on the June contract. I circled my entries on TradingView for you guys to see. As you can see, they're garbage, but this is where we got long. It was about 940. It was 940, and we got long because on the book map, which I can show you. So basically, I see this, and I viewed this action as price holding this area. And I was basically anticipating a test of our key level, which starts at 27, like I said, up to 34. So this was a bad trade because I took an entry outside of my key level, and it was technically against my plan because this is pre-market over here, but pre-market we come up into our key area and we fail. We had our plan in place already before we were up here, and then we fail, as you can see. So I went long here when in reality, if I was trading with my plan, I would have probably taken a short either here or maybe at a better price up here. But anyway, this is a bad trade because it's technically going against my plan. It's only 10 minutes into the open, and so it was just a premature entry and something we should have completely avoided, given that it was technically against our plan and we should have let the market develop a little more. Anyway, we get in some volume in our favor right away, and then we get stopped out in a few seconds here, which was bang right there. So we get stopped out. So boom, we get stopped out right there. And at this point, we immediately enter a short position because now I am thinking that our plan for price to come up into this key area and then fail there, I'm thinking that this is playing out and that we are going to test down here to these 10s and possibly lower. And at the same time, VIX is coming up to this area, which our key level on VIX was about 14.5, and as you can see now, we completely rejected off of that. But in the moment, it was looking like VIX was possibly going to continue upwards. But anyway, so yeah, bad short entry too, which one we entered almost immediately, like literally actually we entered 24 seconds within stopping out of our long position. So I mean, that was definitely not good. And then as you can see, we get stopped out pretty much immediately, and then literally 30 seconds after we stop out, we enter again short with the same thesis that we are going to sell off into this demand level. So first entry was technically against my plan. It was premature and it lacked context, and I should have avoided this. I should have avoided this entry because it was too close to me stopping out of my previous entry. And on top of that, at this point, you know, we're kind of chasing like literally an 8 point, even less maybe. And then where was my stop? It was only 4 points, but as you can see, it's like, I guess it would have been like right around this area. But I mean, terrible entry for our second entry. And then our third entry is garbage because we, like I said, entered literally 30 seconds after stopping out of this short. And although we were technically trading with our plan, thinking that our key level has already been tested and that we were going to further sell off, it is pretty much in no man's land. So all of these entries could have been avoided if I would have just waited for price to be at my key level instead of entering at a place where, instead of entering at a area that is not key in my plan. And then on top of that, volatility today was just not that great. I mean, there's some movement here, but like as you can see, look at all this chop that's happening here after like 10, and then this is what, like about 30 minutes of chop basically. So I mean, it was a tough session to trade. Our plan does end up playing out right here perfectly, and then as you can see, we get a nice bounce off the demand zone, but this didn't happen until 12, and I only trade from, on Eastern time, it would be 9:30 to 11. Today we basically made the same mistakes that we always do, and that is entering too quick after getting stopped out because we are afraid of missing out on an opportunity, and also taking trades that are technically outside of our plan. So I would say that those are our two biggest errors, and I seriously need to correct this habit that I have because it's costing me, it's costing me profitability quite literally. So that is what our session looked like today. I need to just be more comfortable with not trading, not missing out, or more comfortable with not taking entries in bad conditions. And then on top of that, I need to be comfortable with not taking entries at all. And I also need to be comfortable with letting trades go without me, because all these entries, you could say, stem from missing out on a move. And like this one's outside of our plan. This one is me trying to catch a short, chasing the short idea that I have, taking a trade out of my plan, out of my key level. Same thing with this one. So it's the same, like it's not anything new in terms of the mistakes I'm making, and it's just like so frustrating. I need to change. These are the things that are holding me back. So yeah, we need to reset our Top Step account now again. So yeah, this will be episode 12. I'll have episode 13 out for you guys either Thursday or Friday. If you guys are following me, I appreciate it. Hit me up on Instagram and DM me if you trade Yes Order Flow, or just DM me if you want to chat, because I have no friends that trade anything. I want some like-minded traders to talk to. So join my Telegram, it's below, and hit me up on Instagram. I have met a bunch of people already just from posting on the internet, and I'd really love to meet some more. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.